Good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, ran into a couple of problems yesterday. I did not get any walls up on the building yesterday. I did end up getting the form boards off and everything looks good. So that is good. I did end up forgetting to do something before I poured the slab, and it made getting one of the form boards off. That'll be in a upcoming video here soon. But I was able to work around it, but I actually forgot to do something. It didn't really cause too much of a problem, but it did definitely ended up taking me some time to get one of the form boards off without messing up the slab. But I got it, and luckily I remembered in the middle of it, or else I would have ended up busting up the slab pretty bad in order to get that form board off. But there was so much going on that day that things like that happen. We got the little ones coming out to visit. Guys, it is chilly this morning. I don't know if you can see it, but I actually got a little bit of frost coming out my voice right here. I'm out here right now. I'm trying to take a look at the pine that I've got sitting here drying, because here soon I'm going to need a whole lot of this for the inside of the building. So I'm just out here this morning kind of taking stock of what I've already got down to try to get a game plan for the milling, because before you know it, it will be time to start milling. I will get some walls up today. I do have Margarita coming tonight, so more than likely y'all will see Margarita on tomorrow's Come On Keeping It Real, as long as we're not running late in the morning when she's got to go to work. I might actually film it tonight if she gets here in time. We'll see. But this will probably be, I'll probably see her tonight, and then maybe I think Saturday night or Sunday. She's got the cheer competitions with her daughter now on the weekends, all the way until Thanksgiving. So typically every other weekend she comes and stays with me for the weekend, but that's not going to happen now. I believe that she'll still come every other weekend and stay, but I believe it'll only be for one night instead of all weekend until the all the cheer competitions and stuff get over with. So I'm going to take advantage of that while she's here. What do you think, Eclipse? Are you enjoying this cool weather? Me and Eclipse going to take a little walk through the woods and let me see what the old mountain behind me is looking like. Haven't been out here in a little while. Kind of want to see if any of the colors are changing behind the property here. I believe it might be. I love in the morning when you can hear nature wake up and the birds start chirping and everything. That is absolutely amazing to me. And Eclipse loves the walks, so definitely got to take time with her, do some walks or stuff with her, because if not, then she gets a little bit rambunctious, just a little bit. It looks like some of the colors are changing. Let me flip you all around. Don't mess up on me this morning. I'm sure the camera's not going to show it, but we do got a little bit of colors up on the hill. I can't wait to get all of this finished, cleared out, so I can actually get the view all the way at the cabin. You can see the tip of the cabin right there, so that's about how far back we are. And as you can see, I can kind of see the top of the hills right here through that tree line. So if I'm way back there at the cabin, it should be a pretty decent view. Oh, Ryder, what are you doing out here? You done followed us? You done followed us? You can tell Ryder's getting older and getting more curious. Hold on. I wonder if it'll let me zoom in. Yeah, it gets a little bit too distorted. Too distorted whenever you do the zoom. I know, I believe that bow season is about to go, and it is about to turn into general gun season. So I have done no kind of food plots, no kind of preparation for hunting and stuff. But I might start here soon, getting up in the morning and maybe just taking a walk out here and just kind of sitting and see what's around. I don't really have no cameras back here. Well, I got one, but it doesn't work that good. Every time a little branch in front of it kind of wiggles just a little bit, it takes a picture, and I've never gotten anything off of that camera. So I just haven't had time to deal with the hunting. I would love to hunt this year, but honestly, I just did not see it actually happening. And honestly, right now, as much as I want to do it, it's not really a priority for me right now. What I'm working on right now with the well house and everything, that right there is my top priority. So I will be dealing with that over hunting. If I can find some time to hunt, I will. But it's definitely not the priority right now. Sounds like there's a tractor or something coming up my road. Maybe I'll walk back to the cabin and see what's really going on. My neighbor uses my road coming through my property to get to his cow fields down there from time to time, so more than likely it's him. He's also doing some clearing down there with a dozer. I might actually stop by and actually ask him how much he would charge me to actually take that dozer down my road and just flatten it real good. That way this winter I can actually start bringing in some shell and some rock and start working on the road as well. I have not forgot about the road. It definitely needs to be addressed. It's just right now that's not the biggest priority. But I do plan on starting to make some loads here soon. Start bringing in shell mainly to raise the level of the road up some. That way I can start kind of getting its crown right so it runs off into the ditches properly. And then I'll start bringing in more rock. Look at that. Got Eclipse out there just sitting, looking all majestic. Come on. Rider, Eclipse, come on. Oh, they're crazy. Come on. Let's go. We do got a couple of cedars on the ground, big ones, but they will make some siding. And I also got other cedars over there somewhere around in that direction, right there down as well, that's been down for a while drying. But yeah, I need to get these all limbed up and chopped up into proper lengths and get them ready to mill too. And I really need to get the rest of these trees out of here for that view, and also for the cows in the future, and get them on the ground and get them to start drying, because there is definitely a lot of milling in the future. Oh, there's another dead pine tree. You can see the bark on it just laying on the other tree right there. There's so many dead pines around here that I need to get rid of. A whole bunch of widow makers. I still need to get this big old pile right here chopped up and processed and moved and all that. There's a whole lot of good firewood in there that I need to go through. And then I need to get all the other stuff put over there where I put the other stuff from the Starlink. There's always stuff to do. Always stuff to do. I talked to Simple Life Reclaimed this morning, and I actually told Gary that if he wanted, he could come pick up Uber this week, because they have a culvert that that last big rainstorm that we got a couple of months ago really did a number on their culvert there going up their driveway. And I'm not going to be using Uber this week because I'll be doing all the framing. So Uber's just going to be setting. So I figured it'd be a good week to get Uber over there so they can get that addressed. And I still need to go over there and do some work for Country Road Cure. They gave me that dryer for my new laundry room I'm building right now. And we worked out a deal where I would do some tractor work for him. And I need to get over there and get that done. I believe they're about ready for that. So I told Gary if he comes picks up Uber, he can go ahead and fix his culvert area and stuff while I'm framing out this building. And then I will come over there and knock out the work for Country Road Cure while it's there. And then we're also going to go ahead and tune Uber up, give it a maintenance while I'm there on Gary's slab for his future shop. Come on. And also Gary is actually the one that tuned Uber up the first time for its first maintenance, because Uber was over there digging ditches for him. So being that he's already did it once, I'm going to go buy all the stuff to do it, and I'm going to do it with him, and that'll cut the learning curve down a little bit on me, because he's already researched it and figured out exactly how to do it. So because every tractor is different. I've maintained several tractors over time, but every tractor is different. So it'd be good for us to kind of tag team it and knock it out. And because he did run into one issue trying to figure one thing out, and it took him a little while. So instead of me sitting here running into the same issue and spending hours trying to figure it out, I can just ask him. So hit a workout. And with the weather changing, even though I'm out here in a t-shirt today, it is crappie weather right now. Speckled perch, whatever you want to call it. And that is my favorite fish. And I have not taken my boat out one time since I've been here in 6-7 months. And I do not want to make that a thing. I actually want to start taking my boat out and actually having a little fun with all of this work that I do. And crappie is my favorite fish, so I think that we're going to try to schedule a little boating trip here soon before it gets too cold to get out there on the water, and maybe go try to catch some crappie. I do already have my fishing license here in Arkansas from when Levi came and I took him fishing. I bought him a temporary license, just like a weekend license, and I went ahead and got the year-long fishing license. So definitely want to get that. Pretty much I'm thinking as soon as I get the well to the point where it's insulated and secure, I'm probably going to take a day and go fishing here soon, and then get back to work, kind of clear the mind, you know. And I do live very, very close to the lake, like within 3 to 5 miles from the lake. Look at that orange and the color of the sun coming up over the trees right now. Gorgeous, gorgeous. What are you doing? Are you playing Queen of the Mountain? Are you playing Queen of the Mountain? I wished I had her energy, guys. She just went and jumped in her water. She just jumped in her pool. Tell me she don't like the cold. Let me show you. You do realize it's cold, right? You got the big pool and you're going to sit in the little pool. You are crazy, girl. She is happy this morning. Well, we know you're a husky. Right back in the pool, watch. Nope. I tell you what, man. Eclipse and riders bring so much enjoyment to me. They literally make me giggle and laugh all day long. If I didn't have them here on the mountain, I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'd probably feel pretty lonely up here all the time by myself. But they really, really do put a smile on my face all day, every day. Eclipse is a pain in the booty sometimes, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Oh, you're wet. Don't get by me. I don't want to get wet. Let's check on the old crepe myrtle that I planted. Look at those leaves, are looking mighty bright and green now, and all the dead ones are starting to come off. Yeah, I think I got them in the ground just in time. Just in time. Before I lost them. Let's go check on the other one while we're out here. While we're out here doing our little walk around. I like walking around with the dog and the cat in the morning because it kind of loosens up my muscles a little bit and kind of gets me ready for the work day that I'm about to have. Oh, this one's doing good. It's already popped out some blooms since it's been planted. Look at that, guys. Oh yeah. These are going to be beautiful. Let's go ahead and check out the... That is the one that I don't know is going to make it. I believe it will, though. That other one's coming back. This one's starting to get some new green leaves. So I think we are definitely in there with the jasmine's going to come back. This one, I don't see any green leaves yet, but I believe they will come. And this one is starting to get the purple flowers. What are you doing, Ryder? You're a little wet this morning too, huh? I also need to get this right here going here soon. I do plan on, just as soon as I get that situated into a good place, I do plan on jumping back over to the fireplace and finishing the fireplace. Also, guys, the other tank from last year did finally get empty. So that means that it wasn't quite a tank and a half last year that I went through. It was more closer to 2 tanks because I ended up getting about 2 more weeks, I think. So that was probably only less than a quarter of a tank. So basically, last winter, I could pretty much say that I went through 2 of those tanks to make it all the way through winter. So that's not too bad. But as y'all seen in one of my previous videos on my main channel, Come On Homesteading, I already filled up the empty propane tank that I had. So I've got to go to town. I don't know if it's going to be today or tomorrow, because I've gotten some materials in at S&W for the top of the roof right there, and also got some flashing for where the 2 roofs come together. My finger's kind of making it go, but where those 2 roofs go together, I got some flashing that's in that I need to go pick up. So whenever I go to pick that up, I'm going to go ahead and take that propane tank with me and go ahead and get that full, and then I should be good for winter. I do plan on putting a big tank out here. I've already talked to them about it, but I do got to run gas lines and everything else to the building before that can actually take place. Well, the kids are playing, but I need to get off here. I kind of got a little bit of a late start this morning, so I need to get my butt to work, because I definitely want to get some walls in the air today, because I did run into a couple of issues yesterday, and then I got a phone call and I had to deal with some business stuff yesterday, which ended up taking a good portion of the day. And by the time that was over with, there was no point in starting to put walls up. So I just went ahead and edited the video that's going to come out today on Come On Homesteading. I'm planning on putting it out around 2 or 3 o'clock, and it's going to give you a lot more details on what's going on with the building. So make sure that you check that out, and we will see you tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be with Margarita. No promises, but I'm going to do my best. But until we see each other again, guys, hey, come on, keep it real.